minutes, and then we are all gonna buy their course and learn.
Tried proving people are lazy by turning $10,000 into $1 million, but he accidentally ended up embarrassing himself instead and promoted a guru who we're going to be exposing today.
We could be doing hard labor, but instead the idea is mentality, success, and money.
The YouTuber is Whistling Diesel. He has 10 million subscribers, and his name is Cody. His channel's motto, never ever clickbait ever. So you can imagine I'm pretty excited about this video because look at that title. He's gonna prove people are lazy with a series.
Turning 10K into 1 million to prove people are lazy. I never clickbait. That's awesome.
Imagine I'm pretty excited about this video because look at that title. He's gonna prove people are lazy with a series showing people that hate money how truly possible it is to make money. Let's dive in and find out from the guy who never clickbaits how exactly that's gonna work.
Alex is one of the world's top leading day traders. We're gonna turn $10,000 into $1 million in one day.
Oh, well actually that seems pretty lazy to make $1 million in one day instead of being patient, but it also turns out to be clickbait because of course they don't make $1 million. But the setup is pretty simple. Cody Whistling Diesel plays this jokester who doesn't know anything, and then we have Alex. He's presented as our guru, one of the top day traders of the world.
Alex is the world's expert trader.
Dude, it's so fucking asinine. They don't point out the obvious flaw. If you could actually make that money, why are you making YouTube videos? Why are you making courses? Why? If you could actually print $1 million a day by looking at a fucking chart, passion. Nobody is asking this who's buying the course.
Top leading day traders.
And it's kind of a strange mix because Cody seems to not take this seriously at all, while Alex is very serious.
We're betting that the Japanese yen is going to get weaker and the New Zealand dollar is going to get stronger. The first thing you want to do when you come into the market, you want to find out of all the markets which one have the highest probability of going in one direction versus the other.
You know, it was somewhere in the middle of the...
Oh, is that it? Oh, just find the one where the line's gonna go up and then bet on the line going up. That's it. Oh, fuck, I'm so stupid.
This very simple Forex explanation that I realized, oh, these guys are selling something, or at least Alex is. He's an expert who sells a course for $1,500 to teach people trading, which makes all of this pretty weird. But then Alex,
$1,500 for a hashtag set and forget strategy. Bro, if you want to set and forget it, just put it in the fucking S&P 500. If you want to set and forget it, that's already been explained. Put in gold, bro. 20 gold eagles will buy you an SUV 20 years ago, an SUV today, and an SUV in 20 years, bro. I mean, you're already down 1,500. You don't need to set and forget it. Now you need an active crypto pump. You need a fucking Doge moon. You need to make money quickly because you're already down 1,500.
$1,500 to teach people trading, which makes all of this pretty weird. But then Alex makes a pretty interesting admission about the whole experiment.
I was actually interested in taking this trade before you pulled up. You would have lost your full 10 grand right there.
Really?
Yeah, all of it.
Really? So we're gonna cut and we're gonna come back in 2 hours when this trade is 5 times the value. He's gonna let me borrow the Porsche and we're gonna have fun for a little bit while we're letting our money stack. We could be doing hard labor, but instead the idea is mentality, success, and money.
So in a quest to prove people hate...
That's the most rage bait thing I've ever seen, bro. I actually fuck with this guy. Fuck it. I'm taking the opposite. This guy rules, dude. Mentality, success, money. He just comes off as a good, trustworthy guy. It's about hard work. It's about fucking, this guy's awesome. Thank you.
Mentality, success, and money.
So in a quest to prove people hate money and are lazy, Cody shows up, nearly loses everything, makes one trade, and then takes a 2-hour break to drive supercars. Wasn't this whole video about hard labor and why people are...
And by the way, everyone can do this. Putting aside this is fake, let's say it's real. Everyone can do this, and that's what society should be. It should be everyone logging in, putting a random trade on a Japanese yen, Forex bet, then driving supercars for 2 hours, and then coming back to $1 million. That is how things will work. That's a utopia.
Lusher's on the other
now
fucking
it's
side.
about supercars and letting your money stack. Let's be honest, you need something before you can let your money stack. You need money. This is all starting to feel like an advertisement for Alex the Forex Guru. After all, Whistling Diesel is not a financial YouTuber. He knows nothing about that stuff. He makes car videos, but suddenly is spending 15 minutes learning about Forex.
Oh,
but
yeah,
just when I started to agree with the comment section, I got the video's real sponsor.
Brings us to our ad break while we're making revenue. A personal data protection system.
Yeah, apparently that's the ad.
They at least 3 cents.
There's an ad in his ad?
I'm not gonna lie, when you're 100% honest. It's actually a lot better than I thought.
Really?
Yeah, I thought it was gonna taste like
Okay, we're gonna skip this ad too.
So here's something interesting about Incognito.
A reviewer from Business Insider shared their first-hand experience.
Okay, never mind. That's still the ad. Let's skip
2 separate Incogni ads and plugging your own drink. That's fucking based.
that too and get back to what we only think might be an ad.
Where are we at?
So we were up
We're
probably
at 89,000.
90,000 now.
We're at 90. Oh, we're at 90.
No, but we were, I saw it on the phone.
91, 92. So should we pull out at 100?
No, this is gonna go more than 100. For sure.
Really?
Yeah, this is probably gonna be like 400 grand. No, for sure, 100%. But it's gonna take 2 to 3 days to get there.
All right.
Looking at a stock chart, no, for sure. Yeah, I looked at the line, I bought in, and now it's guaranteed going to turn into 400 grand.
So we missed a lot while driving supercars and doing 2 ads. We now learn we're in the money, and in 2 days, we'll have $400,000. But Whistling Diesel doesn't want to wait that long. Instead, he closes his trade for $9,000 in profit. But I started to wonder, what if they had held on to this trade? Because even Cody wondered how his day trader guru friend could just know it was going to go up so high.
I don't know, you can wait it out or...
How do you know?
No, I don't know how to explain it.
How do you know? What does he know?
Yeah.
That is not the answer you want to hear from your financial advisor. I don't know, bro. I just can't explain it. Like, I just know. Get my fucking money back. That's what my little brother says to Ludwig when he manages his money. Bro, I just know. I just punted it.
What does he know? I wonder the same thing, so I whipped up a Forex simulation of almost the same exact trade, but I kept my money in this time for a few days. The question is, did I make $400,000? No, I did not. I basically lost everything in my simulated account. Because it turns out doubling your money is actually very risky. No matter how much someone says they just know the trade is gonna go up, they really don't. Now, I reached out to Whistling Diesel and asked him point blank if this entire video was an ad, but he insisted it wasn't. According to him, he was paid nothing except...
Wait, you know what that means? That means Whistling Diesel's the GOAT trader. He pulled out at exactly the right time. His coach sucks, but he's actually a natural. He's incredible.
Hello, you beautiful donor. Today we're going to be reacting to Americans being confused by the UK. Every single day I see Americans on my For You page not understanding simple things that us British people take for granted. So let's take a look at some of the worst of them.
Are you supposed to put the mashed peas on top of the fish? What? Do you put the peas on top of the fish?
No.
Oh no, you eat it on the side.
I'm not from here.
Oh, I'm not either. That's why I wanted to know.
This is wholesome. It's kind of wholesome. It's kind of funny. I can't believe you've put it on the fish though, love. If there's one place you're gonna put mushy peas, don't put it on top of your fish. You think that the fish died for you to just put mushy peas on it? Have a thought for the fish, man. Moment of silence. That cod, you know, on the morning was just swimming, right, being aerodynamic and on the evening, it's got some peas all mashed up on it, man. What a way to go. You'd be fuming, especially being eaten by someone that doesn't take your cuisine for the sheer luxury that it is. To be fair, if you are an American, like, you can have mushy peas all over if you want. Personally, I wouldn't recommend it. I would say, like, have it on the plate to the side, or do what she currently has it, have it in a pot. For me, right, this is just me. With fish and chips, you need little pots. That's the best way to have fish and chips. You need your pot of mushy peas, you need your pot of curry sauce, you need your pot of gravy, you need your pot of garlic sauce. Yes, I said garlic. But that one's not like, you know, you don't need the garlic one. I just like it. It's not really part of the Holy Trinity. This is also a posh fish and chip shop where there's like a restaurant in it. This is like a higher class fish and chip shop. You've started at the top, love. Any fish and chip meal you have after that is probably going to be a downgrade.
My American wife just asked me at 2:30 in the afternoon if the sun is setting. The sun is not setting, honey. We're in England.
I took a short nap. I woke up. I'm like, wow, it's so late. It's 2:30.
Yeah.
Whoa. That's so sad. This city's
It's
so
so
sunny.
sad.
People should be able
It
to
is.
enjoy
It is
like
sad.
the sun with it.
Why do you think everyone here is miserable? This is why. 2:30, it's great. 11:30, it's great. 7:30, It's grey. There's no Valencia filter over here. It's just black and white. That's all it is. And when there is sun, and there is a little bit of brightness, it's unbearable. It's literally unbearable, and you can't even sleep. So when we do have the sun, it's not even a good thing. That is so funny that she woke up and she thought it was nighttime. No, that's just like every day here. There's very little colour in the UK. Very little colour. Just greyness, love, really.
I moved to London from the United States 9 days ago, and in those 9 days, there's been a new prime minister and a new king. But other than that, I want to talk about some culture shocks and some things that surprised me since we've gotten here. First things first, the driving. You guys drive on the left side of the road. That was really weird. Also, jaywalking is not a thing. People just cross the street wherever.
Yeah, because we're just hard as fuck. Like, honestly, we just don't care. If someone hits us with their car, that's a bonus, right? Not only can I sue you, get some money, then, you know, possibly my time on this earth is shortened, which is just a plus, because it's always grey.
There is no order when people walk on the sidewalk. Sometimes they're on the left, sometimes they're on the right. You just have to figure it out.
Oh yeah, and it's really, like, over here, you get a lot of this. I don't know if you get this in America, where, like, you see someone, and then automatically when you see someone coming the other way, you've got a decision to make. It's like, well, am I going to go to the left, or am I going to go to the right? And the worst thing is, you make a decision, and they also make a decision, so you are both the decision makers. You choose the same one. And then if you can't figure it out by the time you meet, you end up doing this, and it's just so awkward. Do you not have that in America? Surely that's a universal thing.
Lack of access to ice is very difficult for someone that likes ice cold water. One thing I love is that tax is included in the price you see. I don't know why we would do it the other way in the United States. If something says it's 16 pounds, it's 16 pounds.
That's one thing that I've been so confused with when we've done previous videos in this series on Americans, is that you don't actually have the tax within the, you know, the price on the shelf. That would piss me off so much.
The groceries in general are way cheaper than I was expecting them to be. I don't know if inflation is just really, really bad in the US, but I like the prices here a lot. Don't trust the weather app. You're gonna get whatever happens. Just go outside and be prepared for whatever.
Yes, this woman is confused by the UK, but I feel like she's kind of nailed it so far. Yeah, the weather app actually lies. Like, they can't even predict the next day here, never mind the entire week. So if it tells you it's going to be a certain temperature, just ignore it. It said today that it wouldn't rain, and genuinely, I don't think I've seen more rain in my entire life within one day. The weather just doesn't let you know its next move over here. It just kind of always keeps you guessing, and I kind of like it. It keeps you on your toes. You don't know whether you need to leave the house in a vest or in a full thermal hoodie.
Someone that likes rooms really cold, the lack of air conditioning has not been an issue at all. I wasn't here during the heat wave, to be fair, but that's been a lot better than I expected.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've had a little bit of trauma with recently. You know, I've always said I'm never going to buy an aircon unit because it's just too much money, and it's like the heat wave lasts like 2 weeks here. However, I've been really struggling to sleep, so I just bit the bullet. I bought an aircon unit, right? I thought, okay, here we go. Aircon unit, going to be sleeping well every single night. I plugged it in, right? Stuck the tube out the window, ice cold. I thought, oh my god. Literally 20 minutes later, my entire house's energy just shut off. Every single light went off, every single plug went off. I had a power cut because I was using the aircon. So now I just can't use it. So now I've got this aircon unit that I've paid this money for that is just useless. I think I'm coming across like really moody or angry in this video. I'm having a great time doing it, so I hope you know that. I'm just, you know, just riding the wave.
First fish and chips in the UK and garlic cheese bread mukbang. And this fish is a big...
I saw Factor ads everywhere, and I didn't think they would be that delicious. I'll admit it, I was skeptical about ready-to-eat meals, but then I tried Factor, and after one bite, I was sold. Everything is fresh, flavorful, and honestly, just feels good to eat. You can tell these meals are made by real chefs. I love that they have meals that fit my needs, whether it's low-carb, high-protein...
Jumped right in the deep end there, haven't you? Oh, I fell. I'll just have just fish and chips and a margarita pizza, please, just for one. Bloody hell. Oh, someone's toilet's getting absolutely schmundingle. Don't even think that's a word. That literally just came off the top of my head right now. Steal that if you want for free. Schmundingle. If someone destroys something, go, you've absolutely schmundingled that. I would never have guessed you would say that. Also, why does this kind of look like a fucking ball? This doesn't look like a fish. Do you get it? Like, can you see, like, here's the shaft, and then here's the balls. It's like a cold day, obviously. Shriveled.
Fish usually upsets my stomach, but my dad said I have to get it here, so cheers.
Fish usually upsets his stomach. Yeah, he decided to get the biggest one and also a margarita pizza.
Oh my god. Fish and chips used to be my favorite as a kid, and this is the best I've ever had.
That does
I'm
look
gonna have
nice.
a chip.
Oh, it makes me want fish and chips.
Are they supposed to be like normal fries? Because if they are, they're really bland.
So many better snacks.
I'm gonna eat it like a slice of pizza. This might be a dumb question, but what makes the fish and chips so special here?
Good question. Thanks for asking that, actually. Great question. Right, thanks. A little bit audience participation here. Great to see. You don't often get it on this channel. I'm always asking them the questions. They rarely ask me it. It's the sauces and the salt and vinegar. Like, fish and chips by itself arguably is quite bland. Like, it's the sauces that make it.
The sauces is like salt and vinegar.
The salt that makes it, really. So the fact that you're kind of eating this just bare. I'm not going to mock you for saying it's bland, because I would probably agree. I can see why you're confused to why we all love this meal.
Like, do they just catch them over there, or do they invent them, or like what? I'm gonna try the cheesy garlic bread. I'm not the biggest fan of cheese, but I just want pizza, and this looks like pizza.
That's lush.
It like tastes like my childhood, but like only the bad parts of it.
It tastes like the bad part of my childhood. Of trauma dump there. That's what garlic bread will do to you. It'll reveal your darkest secrets that you've kept in. If you want someone to tell the truth, guys, just make sure you get them just some garlic bread from like a pizza shop. Oh, it's like, is it Polyjuice potion? Is that what they call it in Harry Potter, where they give Professor Moody and he just exposes all these lies? That's what it's like. Right, get someone some cheesy garlic bread.
A very interesting place yesterday called Birmingham. Not Birmingham, Alabama. Birmingham in the United Kingdom. And it was incredible. It was a wonderful place. The people were so kind, generous hearted, I guess. But their accents were incredible. So they would sound like, "Oh, you're right, Bab. How you doing? Yeah. No, I'm fine, actually. No, that's lovely. Oh, do you want a table here, Bab? Yeah, lovely." I just thought it's an incredible cadence.
Why was that like so on point? That was like too good. Like, I don't know if he's faking the American accent now or the Brummy accent. To be fair, I don't want to take the pick out of, but I take the pick out of Birmingham too much. I feel like I just had a bad experience there when I used to play academy football, and I played against Birmingham. And I just had a bad experience in the city the morning of and the night before. Just not a fan. But if I go back, I probably would like it. It was just that one night. St Andrew's Stadium, it just traumatized us. One thing I will say though, right? I feel, right, I'm probably hot take, I feel like the Brummy accent is always like, whenever it's like, what's the worst accent in the UK, it's always Birmingham is always named. Okay, I don't feel like it's that bad. I actually kind of like it in a weird way, because it's different. I think I might be the only person outside of Birmingham that likes the Birmingham accent. I actually think it's kind of, it just gives you a little bit of, you know, it's a little bit of variety.
So British. So British. Oh my god, it's so British.
So British.
So British.
It's a cool building. It's very
British. So British.
Is this how Americans walk around London? Also, this person is very confident walking around London as an American wearing a Prada bag. That won't be your bag in about an hour's time. Oh my god, what? The palace? They're so fucking British, man. They're so British. American accents are so cool.
What I love about the UK is that you guys will throw a festival or a show for anything. I just got introduced to the British Flower Show here at Blenheim Palace. I've never been to a flower show before, but I gotta show some respect for it. The effort that goes into some of these things that you guys do here, it's just amazing. The floral design, we're in a big canopy. Obviously flowers everywhere.
Why is this so true? You just take that as normal. Like, when I was growing up, there was always the Chelsea Flower Show. It was on ITV, and every time it was on, I'd be like, oh, why is this on? Like, who wants to look at flowers? Whereas now that I'm older, if I was passing a flower show, I'd be like, do you want to just go and look at the flowers? Like, I see the vision now. I see why people like it. But why do we throw festivals for it? It's so strange. I remember when I was younger, in my hometown, there was a CD festival, DVD festival, where basically everyone, like, brought their DVD and you just looked at them. Not to buy. Like, they weren't selling them. They just had them all laid out. And, like, you would just walk and you'd go, oh, yeah. Yeah, The Little Mermaid, that's a good one. Literally, that's all it was. I swear. Like, I'm pretty sure, I was young at the time, but I'm pretty sure they weren't selling them. They were just showing them off as if they were the ones that made the movies. I'm just thinking about this on the top of my head. That was so strange. People just laid them out on the grass. Why did people do that? I need to ask me mum. What the hell?
Pro tip to any Americans visiting London. You ever hear someone say, you're right, you're right. Don't say, yeah, I'm good, I'm all right. Just say, you're right, you're right. Keep it moving.
Yeah, this is a great point for any Americans that are confused by this. In the UK, if, you know, someone says to you, oh, you're right, don't say yes, because that throws us off our rhythm. Like, I've had that where the other day when I was getting a delivery to my house, delivery person comes, I'm like, oh, you're right, and they went,
looking to new tires?
You have more important things to do than become a tire expert.
Chevy certified service technicians are factory trained to fit your vehicle with the tires specifically developed for it. The to-do list is endless, but your energy isn't. Let us do the work.
Get ready with me as I go out for the first time in forever. I've got a content creation business, which LegalZoom's helping me register and start a trust for my kid.
When you need a legal hand, turn to LegalZoom.
Yes, and I went. Oh, it was almost just like they'd ripped my tongue out of my mouth and I just couldn't respond. I didn't know how to respond. Like, we're not actually asking. Like, I am actually interested if you are okay. But I'm going to get onto that. Like, I'm going to go, you're right, and then you're going to go, you're right, and I'm going to go, how are you? And then we've opened up a dialogue. But don't, like, open up the dialogue straight away. Like, whoa, I don't know you like that. At least let us ask you how you're doing first. Christ. Honestly, so forward, you Americans.
As much as the English do deserve to be bullied for their food choices, sometimes you can't really say anything until you try it. So let's get into this English breakfast. Starting with black pudding, I was so hesitant because apparently this is made out of blood and some other stuff. I immediately felt like I needed to repent because of how sinful this was. Genuinely, the devil's work right here. Like, y'all need to stop doing that. Please.
No, I'm with her. I'm with her. Like, I don't like black pudding, right? It's the blood. It's the blood. It's just made of blood, isn't it? I know, like, bacon, sausages is the meat of a pig, but I can't get my head around black pudding. I just can't do it. And also, that's not like a normal thing, really. On Full Englishes, like, everywhere. Like, they do have it on some of them, but I don't feel like it's a staple piece of the Full English, in my opinion. I'm surprised that was the first thing she went in for. She really started at the deep end with no armbands there, love.
That hurt my feelings. Tried to wash that down with a milkshake that was strict.
A milkshake with a Full English? Yeah, take a nap. Love in the morning.
Getting into the beans on toast. From across the pond, we see this as manic behavior because what? But I was like, you know what? I'm English for the week, so we're going to try it. I genuinely need to know who came up with this because what was going on in your head when you decided to put beans on toast? My taste buds were genuinely very confused because, like, what kind of combination is this? But I'm not going to lie to you. I did not hate it. Like,
we will take it. We will take the W on that one.
Then I tried what looked like the sauteed mushrooms. I'm someone who doesn't even like mushrooms because of the texture. The flavor was good though, so I wasn't mad at it. Now these sausages, I've had a million of them, of course. 8 down. That I can get behind forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. That sausage in particular was probably the best one I've tasted since I've been in London. As someone who loves tomatoes, I don't think I could get behind this one. It was literally just a tomato cut in half, roasted a little bit. Like.
Right. Love, I'm going to stop you right here just before you embarrass yourself. Okay, I'm doing you a favour here. Unpopular opinion. Hot take, if you will. Right, if we're going there. Tomatoes, the tomato is the best part of a Full English. I know that now I'm saying that makes it seem like I'm some sort of like progressive woke person. I'm just speaking straight facts right now. The tomato is the staple piece. It holds everything together. Yes, sausages. Yes, bacon, right? You can't really go wrong with it. And if you do, then you shouldn't be in charge of making a Full English anyway. The tomato make or breaks the meal. If the tomato is not cooked right, then it ruins everything, in my opinion. It's the glue that keeps everything together. Everything. For you to slate it in my house. I mean, you're not in my house, but you catch me drift. Sorry, love, I'm being aggressive now. I don't mean to be.
And lastly, the bacon. I can't even say nothing about this because I don't even like bacon in the US. I'm not a bacon girl, so I'm gonna leave the rating out of this one because I knew I didn't like bacon when I stepped into this. All in all, I give it a 7.5.
You give it a 7.5, but she basically hated everything on it apart from, well, she said she didn't hate the beans. So, I mean, we'll take a 7.5. I just don't really feel like a Full English breakfast is to her taste buds. She didn't really like any of it. She was just confused the entire time, I think.
I don't think that European people are more healthy because they eat better and the food is better. It is that, but they also have junk food. They also have sugar. They also have all these things.
Smoking cigarettes and drinking wine.
Exactly. I think it's because they walk.
Yeah, they walk everywhere and
Like,
they're less stressed, straight up.
Yes, like I think it genuinely is the walking, the stress, and the community.
Do you know, like, when you watch a podcast with, like, lads on it and you're like, they have no clue what they're talking about? Like, you know, that them young lads on the podcast talking about doing more beer, right? When they're, like, 16 and obviously have just never been. This is, like, the lasses equivalent of it. You're just talking on something you have no idea about. People in Europe aren't less stressed than people in America. Maybe, you know what, I'll give you it. Some countries in Europe, maybe, but not the UK. I feel like people in the UK are as equally as stressed as Americans, if not more stressed, arguably, because we're just more condensed here. Like, there's a lot of people in such a much smaller, you know, surface area, as well as everything else going on at the moment.
I moved to England from California to be with my boyfriend about a month and a half ago, And here are the things that I've noticed so far. I'm in northern England outside of Manchester, and it's funny, I feel like nobody hates England more than the English. Every time that I meet someone and they find out that I'm from California, their first response is,
They're so
"Why are you
fucking
here?"
big.
This must be confusing as an American, because I feel like Americans, or at least like a lot, no, I'm generalizing here, but you know, from what we see from an outside perspective, it seems like a lot of Americans are proud of being American. You know, it's almost like you're very proud of your country. And the UK used to have that. I still believe a lot of people are proud to be British, but you know, I feel like the numbers of people that aren't proud to be British is definitely growing, or people that just aren't really patriotic in general. I think a classic example, especially in sporting terms, is like there was a boxer called Usyk who has won the undisputed heavyweight championship, and he's beat every single English boxer, and people still are on his side. Like, people just aren't patriotic to like British athletes or just Britain in general, really. Also, like, from the outside perspective, like, we look at California, but like, oh, that seems really exotic and like posh, even though obviously, you know, it's got like a record number of homeless people and stuff. It's you know, it's very glamorized. But yeah, I think I would ask you the same. I'd be like, why the
Communicate in English easily. Use Grammarly and feel confident with effective communication. Grammarly's instant corrections make your writing high quality and mistake-free, so you can focus on saying what you mean. Grammarly ensures you communicate clearly with fluency suggestions tailored specifically for you. See why 98% of multilingual speakers using Grammarly report that it helps
if you moved north of Manchester.
Probably the biggest culture shock for me has been grocery shopping. There are like some similar brands, but they have different flavors for things. My boyfriend and I were trying to buy like some ice cream bars the other day, and they only come in packs of like 3 or 4, which like I'm used to packs of like 12 or something. You know, like 3 or 4, like what is that supposed to do for me? Are you kidding me? That's gonna last me a day and a half.
Well, I think this answers the previous podcast's question of who's healthier. Like, what? Like, that would last you a day and a half? See, like, for me, like, I buy a pack of 4 ice lollies. You know, I'll probably have, like, 2 of them. Maybe 3 at a push if it's a hot day. And then there will always be one left that just rots in the bottom of the freezer for just so much time until it just completely frosts over and I just throw it out. That's just the way I play the game, donuts. I don't like to be like everyone else. This is my quirkiness. Okay, little bit of main character syndrome, not like all the other girls. I'm an American living in the UK, and your supermarkets confuse me. I'd never heard of a meal deal before. This is one thing that always gets me, that Americans don't have meal deals. Like, what? This is such a staple piece of British culture. I didn't realize it was just attributed to the UK. I thought this was everywhere. As an American, if you've, like, you know, got a meal deal for the first time, like, was it kind of like unreal? Were you like, what? Like, I gotta get a sandwich and then a packet of any crisps and then any drink, and it all adds up to like a certain amount of what? I imagine it would be pretty cool, especially if you go to like one where it just like really nicely set out on the counters and like a posh one. It must be kind of wild, whereas we just kind of take it for granted. Also, by the way, if you're new to this channel, I do have an entire series of rating meal deal options if you do want to kind of go and watch that after this video, just letting you know before. And don't go down. Okay, there's still some time left with this one, but afterwards.
A phrase that has really different meaning between the US and the UK is off. Like, in the UK, if a friend told me a crazy story like, oh my god, did you hear this guy got back with his ex? I'd be like, oh, off, that's crazy. If I said off to you in the US, it would mean like, off, leave me alone, get out of here. I know that version exists in the UK as well. It could mean both things, just use your context clues to find out what they mean. But I don't think the US has the, oh my god, that's crazy. It only has the, oh my god, get out of here. And I really only just realized this because I got a text from my best friend from home, and I messaged her like, off. But I meant it in like the, oh my god, off, that's nuts. But that just like feels so aggressive.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Can you imagine being this American at home like, oh my god, like, Jeff's changed a lot. Jeff's actually a bit of a prick now. I don't know why we do that. Like, I wonder where that stemmed from. Like, you do that if someone tells you something quite surprising, you're like, what? But it's like the way you say it. Like, if there's someone just being really volatile towards you, you would be like, oh mate, will you just off. That's totally different. Whereas if someone tells you some new information that you didn't know prior, it's just like lightly spoken, isn't it? It's just like, no. So it's just, oh god, you know, whenever we do these videos, sometimes I'm like, oh, being American would be fun, so you could discover British things for the first time. But strangely, this does make us patriotic, doing this series. Okay, so we've got a Reddit thread here. This isn't a video. Someone said, are there any major culture shocks for Americans in the UK? And we've just got a few replies. I feel like we should go through them. Don't be alarmed if you see police officers chasing swans. They're not crazy. I assure you. I remember this happened a couple of years ago in the lake that is near where Chloe lives. There was a police officer chasing a swan back into the lake. You know, he just kind of stepped over his boundaries. He was trying to like invade the land and we weren't having it. We pushed him back. We told that we said off. And not in a whispery way. Okay, still hasn't been out the water since. If you go out for a drink, you will not be going out for a drink. Wait, in America, if you go out, do you want to go out for a drink? Do you mean like what? In the UK, if someone asks you, do you want to go out for a drink?
For the most part,
you're not returning until 3 a.m. That's the crack over here. That's the thing with the
okay,
UK.
Not
we
that
do have
aggressive.
a little bit. I don't know if it's a problem. Maybe it is. It's a problem for me. Where you can't just have one drink. You just can't do it. Like, sorry, I shouldn't say that. You can't do it. I just struggle with that. Once I have one, I'm just gone. I'm absolutely gone. And there's no putting the lid on after that until I crash. Anyway. Bit of trauma. I feel like that'll probably be the biggest cultural difference for people from America is how much drink people from Britain can put away. Like, you know, we start young here, young as 12, a lot of us. A lot of people are retiring at the drinking age that is acceptable in America.
Alright guys, I'm excited for this one. This is a video you guys have been waiting for because I'm trying the Greg sausage roll. So
my guy,
I don't think it's that fresh. I don't know. It wasn't hot when it came out, but
whoever served this man his sausage roll, you didn't get a new one out the oven. See, this is where you've got to time it right, fella. Right, if you see some sausage rolls on the counter, and you know, let's say there's 4 left, just wait a bit. Just have a little stroll around the block, okay? If you've got time, just wait. And if you catch it right, you'll get that fresh batch, and then, oh my God, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. You're in for a right pleasurable time.
Very flaky. All right, it looks great though. Let's get into it, shall we?
This is so cute. Really? I know. Honestly, I remember my first. I know. That first bite into your first Greg sauce. It's when a boy becomes a man, a girl becomes a woman, and, you know, the rest is history. It's written in the stars after that point. That's where you really decide where you want to go in life after you take your first bite into a Greg sausage roll. It's like a whole new perspective opens up. To Americans, that's what's like going to ayahuasca, or whatever that place is called, you know, where you have like your awakening. This is our awakening in the UK. When you bite into that sausage roll, that's where you're like, now I just want to be a firefighter now. It all makes so much sense now. This is my calling in life. It was all in the sausage roll.
That's 9.8.
David Turek 23, you've done this country proud today, David. You've given us a little bit of positivity that we've needed. We appreciate your service to this country, David. You didn't need to do it. You're not even from here. The fact that you've decided to set your camera up, try our cuisine, and give it a 9.8 out of 10, David, we can't thank you enough for this right now. In a time of need, you have delivered, David. And honestly, David, I feel like you should just have the keys to the city at this point, David. We really love you, David.
Today we're taking Devin to Tesco for the first time in his life. We're gonna let him get a meal deal, see if he notices anything else different about a UK store. But everyone else is passed out at the Airbnb, so let's go inside.
This is a coming of age moment. His first meal deal for the little fella.
You gotta go pick out your meal deal. So you get a main, a snack, and a drink. Cheese.
You're right, fella.
Just cheese.
Too much. What is coronation?
Probably for the best. I did use a lot of rerolls.
Bold pick as your first one. Coronation chick. Gonna be stinking the gaff out.
You gonna try that?
Yeah.
Okay. You're a braver man than me, son. Braver man than me.
He's got a few drink options. You've had Lucozade already, but you could get a Tango. Which one? You can get both at some point. Maybe start with the orange.
Okay, so this is make or break already. Coronation chicken and then Tango orange. Tango orange, fair choice. Okay, solid choice. Combination chicken, not my personal favourite, but it does rest on the crisp option here.
The crisp. Well, crisps.
This guy loves it. He loves a meal deal.
The right combo for you.
It's feeling right.
They have Monster Munch.
It's very nonchalant, this bloke, isn't he? No emotion. Just like, yeah, I'm just gonna... Not really getting overexcited here. You know, his first ever meal deal. Kind of playing it off as if it's just another day at the office.
Down there. We've also got salt and vinegar disco.
Roast. He's a stinky bastard, this bloke, and he proper stinky. Roast beef monster munch and coronation chicken. Oh, God, you're gonna smell him for the next week.
You like that flavor? Yeah, that's what I'm... Everything's yellow.
Okay, they have tomato ketchup.
It is yellow. Must be a fan of Coldplay, this bloke. Okay, I'm gonna rate your meal deal choices, fella. What am I gonna rate it? So you've got the Monster Munch roast beef. I actually really like that. So that's great. Tango, great. Combination chicken, I'm gonna give you a 7 out of 10. Could have been a 10 out of 10 if your sandwich was a bit better. But 7 out of 10. Great start for your first ever meal deal. Something to work towards getting better with, right? Laying the foundations. I love it. Anyway, donuts, I hope you enjoyed this video. We have got a full-fledged series of Americans being confused by the UK now. I think there's 3 previous episodes if you want to go and watch them. Go and do it, or watch the meal deal video here if you just, you fancy that, right? You've got options, donuts. Don't say it that I don't ever give you options. Bye-bye.
Cam Kirkham, baby.
I built this maximum security prison. And if this cop and this criminal survive 100 days together, I will give them $500,000.
What's going on? Nice to officially meet you. Nice to meet you, Lenny.
Ian, you guys want to be uncuffed?
That'd be great.
Now that that's out the way, at any point over the next 100 days, if either of you decide to leave, you both get nothing. Have you guys ever $1 million?
That was the other video.
I owed $500,000 when I got out of prison. Does that count?
How long were you a cop?
17 years.
How long were you a criminal?
3 years in federal prison.
How do these compare to the prison you're in?
These are a little thicker, and we have a pillow.
You didn't get a pillow when you're in prison.
They don't give you a pillow.
Well, aside from the pillow, this prison is a one-to-one replica of what an actual prison would be like.
Dude, he's got the real prison toilet.
Wow.
We're gonna feed you guys 3 times a day. We're gonna cut the lights off at the same time every night, and we're gonna give you a wake-up call every morning. Good luck.
They really made this like prison. These suits are cold. Uncomfortable.
Cold, hard.
As always, we have a ton of cameras monitoring their every move.
They're listening to everything that we're saying, so anything that we say...
They're gonna get ideas.
Today was the first time that this cop and this criminal have ever met. We didn't know it yet, but over the course of this video, Ian and Lenny quickly became enemies. There's gonna be stealing.
I am now the smuggling convict.
Fights.
So because I'm not religious, it's an issue?
Whoa, I didn't say that.
We're gonna need an EMT. And even betrayal.
You're Lenny the snitch. This is brutal.
Will they make it the entire 100 days? Or will one of them screw the other?
All I want to do is go home with all the money, and if I have to strangle a cop, so be it. Dibs on bottom bunk.
Nah, I'm taking the bottom bunk.
Whatever, old man. In prison, it goes by the elder respect, so whoever's older gets to decide first. What if he snores at night?
I do.
Good night.
Hey, what about a warning?
All right, criminal, get some rest.
Good morning.
It is way too early. This stupid cop was snoring all night. Snoring kept me up. Yeah. So I think it's like, judging by the sky, like maybe 6 or 7 a.m. right now. First night, Jimmy, I gotta say that really did feel like prison.
The most important question, what were you locked up for?
Fraud and money laundering. So I started lying, borrowing money from this person to pay this person, lost everyone's money, but the problem became I lied about the losses. So I ended up with $500,000 of debt.
Which coincidentally is the same amount of money they could win in this video.
Meal time.
Guys, we got our first meal in prison right here. This actually looks better than prison.
Ian the criminal seems to be right at home here.
It's actually pretty cozy down here.
While Lenny the cop is fighting to adapt to prison life.
I've locked people up my whole life, so it's weird to be on the other end of it. Them telling me what time I gotta go to sleep, what time I'm gonna be waking up, and what time I'm gonna be eating. Like, that's a wild, crazy adjustment for me.
Good morning.
Ian and Lenny's relationship was off to a bit of a rocky start.
I think I might sleep on the floor for the snoring. That was so annoying. I've officially moved my bed, and hopefully it will deflect Mr. Lenny's snoring.
Even with the tension between them and Ian's lack of sleep, the cop and criminal had to do something to cure their boredom. They worked together to create a basketball hoop with their bed frame.
This is a dope idea.
And even utilized it as a pull-up bar.
I was not athletic my first prison go-around, so I'm making it up my second one.
There we go.
It was clear that they wanted some workout equipment.
I'm trying to turn a jail body into a beach body.
And as usual, I had something for them on day 10 that might help them out.
Officer Beast reporting. Officer Beast reporting for duty. Let's see how our prisoners are doing. How's it going, boys?
Warden Jimmy!
I see you dismantled the bed here.
Well, I'm living with Snorlax over here.
Snorlax? Wait, you snore?
Apparently, but I don't believe it.
What do you think the day 10 offer is?
Personal chef, a library.
What if it was none of the above?
Ooh.
Follow me, boys. This locked door is the first of many restricted areas that I will reveal throughout the course of this video. Guards, unlock the door.
East wing unlocked.
Right this way. Welcome to the prison yard. Out here, you'll have everything you need to stay fit for the next 90 days.
Yeah, let's go.
For 1 hour a day, you'll have access to a pull-up bar, a basketball goal. Just soak it in.
This would make time go by so much faster.
Oh, it feels great. Seeing the sun.
Are you ready to hear the offer?
Yes, we are.
All right, come on in. I'll lock the interrogation room.
Area unlocked.
All right, come on in. Have a seat.
All right.
Now that you're in separate rooms with no ability to communicate with each other, the day 10 offer is, if you guys want the recreational area, it's gonna cost you $50,000 of your prize pool. If you both accept it, it's yours for 50 grand. But where this gets interesting is if one of you accept it and the other doesn't, you still pay the 50 grand for the prize pool, but only one of you gets access to it for the rest of the video.
This is not what I was expecting.
You've had 10 days in this prison to get to know each other, but can you predict what the other person will choose?
Oh, my goodness.
It's a big decision, because this affects the next 90 days.
I'm tired of looking like the bad guy in life.
You know what the good guy would do, but being the good guy for 90 days kind of sucks.
I would have cried.
All right, you've both made your decision. They have no idea what each other chose. Want to kick us off?
I said yes.
I haven't told him what you chose yet.
Say yes.
My view on the money aspect has changed drastically. I'm willing to spend money to live more comfortably to get through this time here.
Who knows? We might not make it to the end if we pass up the things that could make our situation more comfortable. Some money is better than no money. That's the way that I see it.
Good morning. Good morning.
It was crazy to see that an hour a day of recreation time made them feel like they could stay here for 100 days.
Wow. Freedom, baby.
Definitely worth the 50K.
50 grand well spent.
Over the next couple of days, they took full advantage of everything the yard had to offer.
Gonna come out of here looking like savages.
For now, it seemed like the rec yard allowed them to tolerate each other enough to survive. But there were some things about this challenge that they didn't handle so well. Because I built this set to be just like a real prison. And we all know prison food is not that good.
This is Warden Jimmy's version of a meatloaf. Like a frozen burger, probably defrosted with some gravy on it.
This food is absolute butt cheeks. I had no idea the people I arrested were eating this. I really don't know how much longer I can eat this.
I would not wish this upon my worst enemy, what's going on right now.
And that's why on day 20, I had the perfect thing for them. Are you ready for the day 20 offer?
Yes.
Yes.
Let's go.
One of you is gonna have to make the decision for both of you. Which one of you wants to make the decision that both of you will have to live with?
All right, I'll just let you rock with it then.
Okay.
Oh, really? You trust him that much?
Of course you do.
Yeah, we talk a lot. Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Kitchen unlocked.
Come on in.
Wow.
I looked a lot different. I started my degree in 1986 and 30 years later decided to complete my goals. The support system that you get with Purdue Global just being in the military, you actually get assigned a person who will stay with you and walks you through step by step. Earning my degree with Purdue Global has given me the confidence to show me that I am not too old. I can do it. This is my comeback.
There's a kitchen in here?
In this kitchen is all the ingredients and cooking equipment you'll need to cook delicious and healthy meals for the rest of your time in this prison. You can continue eating the prison meals which you don't like, or take this kitchen and eat whatever you want for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. You just have to give up your yard time every day.
Do you know what the offer is?
It's trade the rec yard for a kitchen.
And me personally, I would rather have the food, could have fun cooking throughout the day. We can make creations.
Do we have any meat?
Do we have any meat? What do you think? We got some beef patties, some hot dogs, everything you could want.
Okay.
But here's the thing. You're not just deciding for you. What do you think your partner would think?
Oh, man, I don't know what he'd want me to do.
Well, I'll give you a minute to choose. Ian, I gave your roommate the choice to trade the recreation yard for a fully stocked kitchen.
I already know what he picked. He picked keep the yard time.
Yeah, he didn't even consider my offer. Guys, every single day you complain about the food. I thought you were gonna take it. You know what? That was a little easier than I thought. Day 30, I'm gonna make it not so easy on you guys.
Ooh. All right.
Bye, Warden Jimmy. Not giving up the Shrek yard for nothing.
Another day in paradise?
It's been a full 24 hours since my bunkie and I made the decision to turn down the kitchen. We're not feeling the least bit of regret. You feeling any regret over there?
None.
We're so happy we're not cooped up all day.
I can't wait to see my wife's reaction. She's gonna be like, there ain't no way that you didn't take that basketball court. Ain't no way you didn't take being outside.
Despite being happy with the results of their challenge, they were also beginning to think about what they were missing outside of the prison.
What I have to remember is why I'm here and what my purpose is. Winning that money for my family is the ultimate goal. I got my wife. I have a beautiful family. I can't back out of this because everybody else is dependent on me.
It must be nice having a wife and kids. Yeah, I did a year without my family.
I mean...
I saw my dad once in that year for 2 days.
Once?
Mm-hmm. I didn't see my brother or my mom for a year.
Really?
That's that.
Limited to an hour of yard time a day,
I can't wait for yard time.
they grew restless and found creative ways to pass the time before the next challenge.
Catch up dodgeball! Get out of here, copper! Ah! We're gonna need an EMT. Wrap me up. Officer, am I gonna lose it? I'll lose it breath.
Our inmates have now been living in this prison for 30 days.
Let's see how they're doing. What up, boys?
Hey, Warden Jimmy!
Guys, you're a month into it. How's it been?
It's been good.
Come on inside, fellas. There's a new area of the prison that we're going to unlock right now. Unlock the library door.
You gotta be kidding me.
Library unlocked.
Are you serious?
Seriously, and there are literally hundreds of books in here.
We got magazines.
Wait, hold up. Here's the catch. Access to this library is 100% free, but only one of you gets it.
Oof.
For the next 70 days,
You gotta be kidding me.
one of you will get to go in here for an hour and read. The other will not.
Oh, for an hour every day?
Mm-hmm.
And you can't bring the books out?
Cannot bring the books out. That is strictly forbidden.
What else is included in there?
All right, we'll do a tour. You have lots of books in here.
They got a Bible. Look at this. This right here will get me through. This is the only book that I need. What's the computer about?
You gotta put that back. Leave it to him to try to steal books. This bad boy will play Tetris and Minesweeper. Got some more books over here.
Oh man, this is tough.
It's disrespectful.
I'm gonna need you guys to step out. I'll give you guys a couple hours to negotiate amongst each other. Good luck deciding.
Thanks,
I'm not
Jimmy.
happy with this.
Are you guys like reading this much?
Yeah. Have you ever been locked up?
No, actually.
We're dying in here.
Okay, I'll be back in 2 hours for your decision.
One of us always has to suffer in Mr. Beast's prison.
We gotta talk it out just like we do everything else. Hopefully it doesn't come down to me putting them in a headlock.
After I left, Ian and Liddy kind of avoided each other,
This sucks.
agonizing over my offer.
It was literally so close.
I'm not asking for any other books. I just want one.
We have to come up with something. We can't just do nothing. This library, I mean, it's meant obviously to pit us against each other. So what's on your mind? You're the philosophical one.
I think that we have no choice but to take it.
Because it's a freebie. It's too good to pass up. The question is, though, is who takes it?
Right now, I'm shooting hoops, and I'm still pretty happy with the decision that we made in regards to that. So I'm gonna put the ball in your court because you put the ball in my court for the last one. Oh, sorry.
Trying to kill me out here, bro.
It seemed like a fair trade to put the library decision on Ian, but there was one thought that Lenny just couldn't shake.
I should have my Bible. With all honesty, why do you think that you deserve the library more than me?
Just like what I need to help get me to 100 days, you know?
You possibly wanting to cop out as a result is, I don't know.
Yes, it actually is possible to eat healthy and still have a life.
Factor has made the biggest difference in how I eat and how I stay on track with my goals. Look at that.
So good. Thanks to Factor, I'm finally seeing progress without making sacrifices.
And there's a ton of options too. They're keto friendly, protein packed, and the roasted red pepper steak's my favorite.
Factor is giving you 50% off your first box. Thank me later.
What makes you think you deserve the library then?
The Bible is the only thing that'll get me through the next 70 days, not just for entertainment.
So because I'm not religious, it's an issue?
Whoa, I didn't say that.
I just feel like you're changing up on me out of the blue for no reason right now.
Then we just go with no books.
If that's the way it's gotta be, bro. All right.
It's whatever, bro. It's just really making me second guess.
Honestly, this whole thing's getting ridiculous.
Too bad you don't have a book to distract you.
I think we're ready for the warden at this point, guys.
It looked like this cop and criminal might have landed back at square one. But nonetheless, their time was up. All right, I'm ready for your decision. Is it you, or is it you that is getting library time every day for the next 70 days?
Jimmy, the thing is, looks like I'm gonna be getting that library time.
You are?
Yep.
You're giving it to him? I was a little concerned.
It's been a hard last couple hours.
Why did you give it to him?
When it came down to the yard,
I said yes.
without hesitation. He was cool. Losing $25,000. That's the only thing that he's wanted, so I had to do him the justice.
You're lucky.
He's a good man. He's a good cop. I didn't expect that from a cop. I was wrong.
I feel like that wasn't necessary. He just gave you a library.
Library unlocked.
It was Ian's first day with access to the new library. And right away, he got to work to ensure that Lenny wouldn't be left out.
I believe this is what he was looking for. I know how important the Bible is to Lenny, so I'm writing down quotes from it that I can share with him.
Thank you, I appreciate it. I gotta live through you.
Vicariously through me, you know?
The fact that he's sharing, it shows that he's a good bunkie.
But no later than the very next morning did Ian begin to test the limits.
Found a little artwork we can hang up somewhere. Said we can't bring books out, but I'm just smuggling pages out.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And over the next couple days, it wasn't just Ian having all the fun.
We got some artwork.
And the prison began to change.
Making this place look nice.
And even with cameras aimed at them 24/7, Ian's inner criminal finally came out.
There was no way I was gonna leave him out there struggling with no Bible, no books, nothing to do, and I was in here enjoying myself.
This thing is a beauty. That's all I need while I'm in here.
They carried on as if they'd never be caught.
Enjoying the materials.
My new name's Smuggler Bick. I'm the smuggling convict. I literally have books hidden everywhere. Here in the bathroom. Look at that. In here. But we're just gonna keep getting as many books as possible hidden all over this place.
It's day 40.
How's it going, guys? We have a surprise, but we can only take one at a time. You guys have to decide who goes first.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. He got me, he goes.
Store unlocked.
We've opened our very own shop. You're gonna have some decisions to make.
We come through all of the prisoners' conversations and stock this store full of the items that they wanted. And it ranges from this mystery box, which could literally have anything inside, all the way down to this handball that in the outside world would cost $1. But in this prison,
Every single thing here is 10 grand.
A handball for $10,000?
but of course, they were only allowed to spend the money that they were competing for.
And I have to decide now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the mystery box.
$10,000. Pleasure doing business with you.
And while Lenny was happy with just the mystery box, Ian's criminal spending habits resurfaced.
Oh, wow. This is actually pretty cool. If I spend too much money, Lenny's gonna get really mad.
Getting a little nervous here.
This is 100% gonna be my first purchase of the day.
See, the thing is, at least he knows what he's getting. I have no clue what's in there.
This is a great package for 10 grand.
Don't buy too much, Ian.
I'd like the melatonin and the clippers. We're gonna have some fun in here, buddy.
But how much did you spend?
30,000, but we got Feastables. And honestly, I am so happy right now. I got clippers for us. I got you the sleep mask.
If I really needed those things, I would have spent the 10K on them.
Listen, I went to prison for spending a lot of money, so I couldn't resist. There was just dollar signs everywhere.
Do you want to see what's in the mystery box? 20 grand. Come on, he's making
I think now we have enough to keep us busy to the point where we don't need to spend anything else.
And now that the boys had some of the items they wanted, they were able to pass time more easily.
Oh!
They made art with the $10,000 colored pencils.
These are my first of the color.
Do we have any golfers in here right now? Come on, golfing enthusiasts, stand up and make some noise. Now, if you're a golfer who loves to hit on the cart girl, keep making noise, and please, for the love of God, check yourself into Arkham Asylum ASAP.
Please don't thank me. I am being dangerous. You do recognize that you are absolutely stunning, right?
I just saw this golden nugget here today, and I've got to show you perhaps the most aggressive and most inefficient Riz ever captured on camera. Now, to briefly explain what a cart girl is to those who might not know, it's an employee of the golf course who rides around in what's fundamentally an ambulance for people that are really hungry or thirsty on the course. They bring a bunch of, like, snacks and stuff so that way you can purchase them to, you know, re-energize. Well, this gentle sir here, after tipping a fedora, decides that he wanted a little more than refreshments from the cart girl this time around. So I don't know exactly what led to it, but you can see in the beginning he said, "Please don't thank me," and then goes on to say that I'm being dangerous. So I have to imagine it went like this. She approaches in the cart and she says, "Hey sir, do you need beverages?" And he's like, "I'm being dangerous, you're beautiful."
Most men, I would imagine, most men, especially of an older generation, they're not used to seeing such apparent beauty. No, when they see someone just as breathtaking as you, it is a wonderful thing to find someone attractive and then to have their attention.
Brother, you don't have her attention, you have her held hostage. She is working, she is obligated to interact with you, and you also have your entire arm on the steering wheel of the golf cart. She couldn't leave, even if she made a mad dash to try and get out of there, pedal to the metal. He has got her trapped in his spider web here, locked into this cutscene that she can't skip. I also hate the way he talks. He talks like a pinky up old school Redditor gloating about understanding a Rick and Morty joke. Like, he talks like he's giving some kind of self-help speech. It's so annoying. It's just the way he goes on. Like, it's like a drama club thespian troupe type monologue that he gives here. And it also doesn't make any sense. Like, what do you mean most older men probably haven't seen beauty like her? Wouldn't older men have been exposed to more beauty because they've been around longer? What, just because this guy watches porn or something, he thinks, like, old men must not have seen what I've seen. I understand how to handle myself around attractive women. I consume porn.
For however fleeting it may be. And so for me as a man, to see someone as stunning as you, it is exhilarating. So imagine being in your presence, being in your orbit, these older gentlemen who have never seen such beauty. I would imagine that they are just taken so aback that they become monkeys, like most men are. More into understanding why I feel what I feel.
I don't know why he's so aggressively yelling it at her. You're stunning! And then he also takes these long pauses. I would imagine your beauty takes older men and reduces them to primates. Not like me, nope, not like me. You see, I can understand your beauty doth has tingled my very soul. It is exhilarating, exquisite, even the subtle vicissitudes of love blossoming on the course. 18 holes, 18 souls, bound together, you know what I'm saying? He is trying so hard to do the classic nice guy thing. I'm not like most men, not like most men. They become monkeys. Me? Nope. Definitely not doing that. I just love you. I'm just in love with you. Do you know that? I think you are absolutely beautiful, and you have my heart. I will actually die for you if you ask me to do so. Did you know that? Because I love you. Why are you not reciprocating these feelings right now? Why are we not going back and forth with this? Do you not feel the same? What did I do wrong? Huh? You hate me? Oh, you hate me, do you? Okay, okay. Like, that's exactly like the tone of this flirting right here from this guy. It's like the creepiest Riz. Now, when I was initially watching this, I saw something dangling from, like, his shirt. I thought at first it was, like, a really big goatee, but upon further inspection, it's not. So then I thought this may have been, like, a skit or something, because it started to look like a mic, like a lav mic. But when I blew it up and enhanced it like it was fucking CSI, it turns out it's sunglasses. At least I'm almost 100% sure it's sunglasses that he has, like, on, like, the collar here. I'm pretty sure. I don't think this is staged or anything. It doesn't look like it, and that isn't a mic. If it was a mic, the audio would be far clearer. It's pretty clear that it's coming from the phone that she has in the cart. But anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there, that I went through like a whole investigation here to see what that fucking dangling thing was.
park?
Yes. But I will tell you this, if I do see you again, which I hope I do,
I think I'll be around.
I'm gonna want to talk to you more. I like being in your orbit. I hope you are told on a daily basis that you are treasured. As much as I hate to say this, I'm going to miss you. I want to enjoy every moment. And I hate knowing that this moment is going to end. You have beautiful golfing in front of me. It's just, I have something so beautiful in front of me right now, too.
I have become a puddle in my pants. Excellent work, gentle sir. Wow. That was very smooth. A lot to take in there. A very strong finale. The conclusion couldn't have been better. He laments that their conversation has to end because she needs to get back to work, and you have occupied plenty of her time with this song and dance, but he wants to give a parting speech anyway. I've really enjoyed our time together, ma'am. If you could rate me 5 stars on Yelp for this conversation, it'd mean a lot to me. Like, he's trying to, like, sell her on something. And he's like, I really hope I see you again, and if I do, fair warning, I'm gonna want to talk to you again. Yeah, I'm gonna want to say hello again. I'm gonna come over and fucking bother you again. Yes, I am. You know, it's just so hard to say goodbye. You know, it really sucks that these moments have to end. Like, time progresses. It's kind of cringe, right? You know, I wish we could stay locked in this conversation forever. I'm sure you do as well. And, you know, it's just something you gotta really stop and smell the roses about.
Brits are being idiots abroad and we need to talk about it. Hello, you gorgeous donuts. British people have been going on holiday for many years now, having a week of relaxation after working 51 weeks of the year. Everybody deserves to have that. However, some take it too far, and that's the people we're going to be looking at today. These people are causing ructions abroad and giving the British people a bad name. Specifically one person later in this video, so let's get into it.
Excuse me, could you record this for me? Could you record this for me?
To you holiday. And right now, give me a £50.
Did he just try and batter her?
Oh my god!
Millions of free chill place holidays.
Did you get on video?
Not even like a sorry. Not even like a, oh, sorry, I've nearly just, you know, kick-flipped your wing mirror off, love. Just laughing, as we do. No remorse for his actions. That's a man that can't be trusted. If you, girls, if you're speaking to this man right now, block his Snapchat. This isn't the man for you. Husband, more like a fling, if you ask me. Wouldn't catch him dropping my kids off at nursery. It's also the fact that, like, you know, if you know that you're going to do a backflip, surely, you know, you assess your surroundings first. You'd be like, okay, there's no one that I can drop kick here, no cars, no animals. This guy just did not do a risk assessment for this. And this is why I just don't feel like I could ever trust this fella. The first rule of Backflip Club is you have to do a risk assessment. We all learned that on the first lesson, man. Oh, is that a underwear? Oh, love, come on. Let's have a word with ourselves. Did you just, like, take them off and then just put them on the aircon just to, like, get a cold breeze so you can put them back on? That kind of lowers your body temperature. Honestly, love, I can see the vision. I can see it, right? I can see the direction where you're going here. It's just not the best to do this in public. Just blow on them, okay? Just take them off. Just go... To be fair, actually, I feel like that's worse, because then people are like trying to guess what you're doing. At least putting your underwear on the aircon, everyone is on the same page here. Or she's just, you know, you know, cooling down her thong. We all know what's going on here. I can relax now. It's the fact that she's not even cooling it down on her own aircon either. She's doing it on, you know, the windows seats aircon. You've just got to really, you know, consider why this person is not putting other people before herself. Every single other aircon unit is pointing towards her as well. This woman really has some serious main character energy that needs resolved. I don't wear thongs. You will be surprised to hear, ladies. For the people that do wear thongs, though, is this beneficial? Like, if this was socially acceptable to do in public, would you do it? Let me know in the comments. I feel like, you know, having a... I don't really have the best perspective on this one.
Oi, you're all batty, man. There's about 12 men on that yacht. There's no birds. There's no birds. You've got 0 birds on your yacht. You've got 0 birds.
Wait, is this like a group of UK lads dissing a group of American lads? This is hilarious. This is the kind of dynamic I wish I could just be on a fly on the wall for. Can you imagine being an American and, like, the people from the UK in your city calling you a batty man? That's gotta be, you know, like a life-altering experience right there. Like, where would you go from there? What even is a batty man? Like, I know people call each other batty mans. What is the actual... God, I'm so old. What is a batty man? No, not batty man legs. What's a batty man legs? I don't need to know that. Oh, okay, it's a slur. Okay, well, that's great that I've said that twice. Well, YouTube was fun while it lasted. Apologies if I have offended anyone there. I was just repeating I was just Harvard referencing the insult, if anything. Oh, I get it. They're calling them gay because there's no girls. What happens if they are gay? What happens if, like, there's loads of boys hidden because that's what they want? That's totally fine. Yeah, we may have no girls, but literally we've got 10 people with downstairs. So who's the real winner? Just your average day in Zante. Apparently this, and I quote, is a competition. I wish I was joking. Like, as you... Oh my... Hannah, blur this. So I read the caption and I was like, well, surely there's not a competition for this. Oh, there is. How wrong was I having some faith in humanity? What do you mean? Why is this a competition? Who's entering this? Nobody's a winner. Even if you win, you've already lost. What are you trying to prove? Oh, well, you know, I don't even want to repeat the words and thoughts that are going on in my mind right now. It's making us ill. Anyone got a paracetamol on board? There's 3 or 4 lads. I believe there's 3 lads who are, you know, getting pleasured by a woman. And there's 1 lad next to them, like, who hasn't got a woman. I don't know if he's, like, on the subs, ready to get, like, tagged in or something. It's the fact that every single person in this crowd, there's about, 50 people here? They're all men. Of course it would just be men. You know, like, men watching other men get sucked off. Of course it would be. You know, not, zesty at all, guys. Not at all. Purely straight stuff, this. Purely straight. If anything, doesn't this mean every single person in the crowd is a cook at this point? Because that's kind of the definition of one. Watching other people do stuff in front of you when you're just watching. Of course someone's wearing a D-squared cap. I could have called that with my eyes closed, man. Bloody hell. There's a host. Why is there a host? What is this, like, Future in 8 Mile? Yeah. Bring my boy to the front. Right, he's got game. Come on. This is why Trump wanted to delete TikTok. Yeah, he was literally in the White House. Like, honestly, guys, if we don't delete it, there's going to be a big competition uploaded in Zante. We need to do this right now. I think this guy is leaving the red light district right now. I always wonder, like, is it not embarrassing coming? I'm not trying to... This is a tough one. Like, obviously the people that work there, they're providing a service. It's legal in Amsterdam, but it's just a weird environment that your friend is, you know, having with someone, and you're all just waiting for him outside, like as if he's just gone in the shop for like a Lucozade. It's like when everyone else is outside, is someone not like, why are we waiting? Oh, Gavin's just sleeping with someone in there. He'll be out soon, don't worry, he's normally quick. Like, how do these people not try and leave in like stealth mode, just like holding their breath and then going out when it's quiet? The fact that he came out with just both his hands in the air as if he's just won the World Heavyweight Championship is wild.
Guys, I'm sitting by the pool in Malta in 30+ degrees, and I can't believe in 2025 people are still doing balloons despite knowing that they cause paralysis and all of these other things, a shortage of oxygen to the brain. The fact that people are still doing these, the sad thing is, these people unfortunately are only going to learn when they end up either unalived or in a hospital bed.
Now, I actually really do agree with this TikTok. I'm gonna be open here. I used to do these when I was younger. You know, balloons where, you know, you get the canisters and whatever. And at the time, it is fun if you've never done it before and stuff like that. But the effects of doing these are really, really bad, because basically you get like a sensation of like lightheadedness, but it's because there's no oxygen going to the brain, which obviously your brain needs oxygen to function. So your lights can just turn off and you can just end your life doing them. It's like so dangerous, and also they have long-lasting effects of like memory loss. I have a bad memory, and sometimes I think, maybe so, you know, was it because, you know, back in the day, you know. If you are currently, you know, watching this video while doing one, put the canister down. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Do you want to remember things? I don't know. You might want to remember something soon. Stop it, okay? Stop it. Unc Cam is telling you to stop. Brit abroad angry he's only allowed to drink 6 drinks a day on an all-inclusive trip to Mallorca. They've took a photo of him just so we know that, you know, this guy actually exists. Got a cheeky little mojito in his hand. I love it, fella. Best cocktail about a mojito. Okay, apparently the new law means people on all-inclusive holidays are confined to just 3 alcoholic beverages with lunch, followed by another 3 with dinner. And this guy is like angry about that. He said, we only found out when we checked in and only budgeted budgeted so much because though all our food and drink would be covered, we were very upset and angry. Now, I kind of have mixed feelings on this, because if you paid for all-inclusive and it wasn't made aware to you that, you know, there's a drinks limit on your drink, I can imagine you being fuming, especially if you spent, you know, you've saved up for this trip, you haven't budgeted any spending money, because obviously all-inclusive is, everything is all-inclusive. I can see why this guy would be angry. I don't think this makes him an idiot, but it is just kind of funny that he's like, what, can I not have more than 6 cocktails? What? This place is man, how are you not on the floor of 6 cocktails? To be fair, I feel like on holiday a lot of places water them down. I'll give you that. But if you had 6 cocktails in the UK, honestly, I would not be remembering anything. Just an excuse to say that word again. Sorry, guys. 6 cocktails? 6 mojitos? Brother will turn into a mint leaf. Nothing beats a Jet 2 mid-flight tug. Wait, is she being, like, for real right now? What, like she's having a in the toilet? Oh, come on. Right, you know, sometimes if you're waiting for the toilet on an aeroplane, people are taking long, you're like, oh, well, probably having a just leave them, just give them a couple of minutes, right? But not a you cannot have a on a Jet 2 flight. Surely that goes against the terms of service, man. Having a on a Jet 2 flight? No, never catch me doing that. If you think your life's bad, at least you're not having a on a Jet 2 flight. Jess Glynn wouldn't approve of this. Wouldn't be holding a hand during that. No, you wouldn't. You would not. Bloody hell, man. Just wait. Okay, so this is someone's boyfriend, I think. He's just pulled a fish out of his pocket. That's alive as well. Did he just catch that? He reminds me of the video we did on Danny Babes. If you haven't seen that video, go and watch it after this one. How is he just having it in his pocket? This guy, like, honestly, these are the type of men you want in your corner when the zombie apocalypse comes. The men that can literally just go into the sea, just catch a fish, kill it, and just cook it for tea. Like, that's a man to me. That's what I consider a man. Not these people that have big, like, massive biceps, a neck as wide as the Red Sea. I want a man that can just, like, pick a fish out the sea and cook it. Not for myself, but, you know, just in my group, you know, I'd like to know that man is, you know, someone has the capabilities for that. What am I talking about? I don't know. Okay, that is the biggest vodka bottle I've ever seen. Oh. Oh. Hannah, you might have to blur this. Oh, mate. Oh. He was being sick in the... That is vile. That might rival the big competition from earlier. I've mentioned this before, but my mum works on works for Jet 2, and she says that, like, people, especially when they go to places
Thank
like
God this has happened. They actively removing people pretending to be kids to weed out the predators, but won't remove the predators. That's right. Yes, and the reason why is that Roblox is afraid of getting lumped in with being a predator platform. That's what they're afraid of. They don't want to be seen as a predator platform, which clearly isn't working.
I can't believe how fast the Schlep versus Roblox situation is escalating, because what's come out recently is absolutely insane. Yep. Star creators are dropping out one after another, including Creecraft, who's basically the face of Roblox YouTube. On top of that, Schlep is officially lawyering up, teaming up with a massive law firm to take on Roblox and expose them from the inside out. Yep. On top of that, the Attorney General of Louisiana filed a full-on lawsuit against Roblox, and that's...
They're so fucked. They're so fucked.
Still not everything.
What's a Star Creator? It's just a creator program that they're a part of.
Get into the whole situation, though, make sure to like the video, subscribe, comment your thoughts, and share the video with a friend to make sure all this information is spread to as many people as possible. Now, let's begin with what's happening with the Roblox creators. One of the biggest results in the entire Schlep versus Roblox situation is that Star creators, the literal faces of Roblox YouTube, are now walking away from the platform.
Well, this is also what happens, is that as soon as you have people that start leaving, it begins an entropy cycle where now it becomes popular to leave, and people are doing it because they don't like the fact that it's happening, right? Like, and more people are leaving.
Not just anyone, the guy who's basically the whole face of Roblox content. Creecraft posted a video nearly 30 minutes long announcing that he's officially leaving the Roblox Star program. What a surprise. And you can tell that it wasn't an easy decision for him. This is someone who's built his entire career, his channel, and even his home off of Roblox, and now he's saying enough is enough. Now, I usually don't use clips very often in my videos, but I can't just
If someone is inappropriate to someone who's an adult but pretending to be a minor, how do they get these people in trouble? Well, the real reason why is that where there's smoke, there's fire. And it's kind of like... You know, like whenever one of these guys gets arrested, there's like a random like problematic Nevron at a 7-Eleven that gets arrested, and you like inspect them, and they have like 3 different types of drugs, and like in their shoe there's a knife, and then you look at their arrest record, they've been in jail for 7 years, and like, you know, they've previously gone to jail for like beating up a kid, and it's like, so you never, like, again, whenever you catch one of these people, the probability, so like this is a statistic that it's a sick statistic, but it's true. Whenever a person who gets convicted of a sexual crime finally gets caught, the average amount of victims that they've had prior to getting caught is 5. So in most of these cases, there's like 3 or 4 different examples of this happening at the same time.
This out.
Please define a Nevron. Soulless, annoying NPC that exists solely for creating problems for everybody else.
This clip shows just how seriously Roblox's recent decisions are impacting him.
I have grown up on this platform.
Karens.
Okay? I have
Some
grown
of
up
them.
on this platform. I'm actually getting emotional, dude. Oh my god. My career is because
That's
of
wild.
this
He's
platform.
fired
I have a
up.
job because of this platform. I have a house because of this platform. I have a fan base because of this platform. And it frustrates me that, like, this is where we're at. Nobody at Roblox listens to us. And it's I'm frustrated, man. I'm frustrated.
In that clip, you can hear the frustration. He calls Roblox's comparison of Schlep to tone deaf.
Similar to actual predators, they often impersonated minors. I mean, again, this is just like, how are you more worried about people pretending to be minors than the actual minors? This is crazy.
Well, those are the number one people that are
exactly why
gonna
it's so wrong.
exploit the
Roblox
system.
is giving more second chances to people running condo
people.
games than they have to someone actually getting arrested. Cracked has actually reported unsafe games
This
such
is
as Meat
insane.
City or Public Shower Simulator, and nothing changes.
Public Shower Simulator? Yeah, we're playing this tomorrow for sure. Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna do this.
He's even confirmed that Schlep brought them binders full of evidence, and they've still ignored it all. And Cracked isn't alone in leaving the Roblox Star program.
You've got a
Other
lot of people that
creators
are
like
leaving.
Nexter
This
V,
is not a
Cubane,
surprise.
Nightfox, and a bunch more are either leaving the
Are
program.
they seriously defending the predators in that statement? They are desperately trying to not be labeled as a platform that has predators on it. And so they're blaming anything and everyone possible to avoid being seen as having predators on their platform. That's the reason why.
Or refusing to attend Roblox events and protests. On top of that, after consulting some people in private, I was actually told that a lot of people are considering leaving right now with subscriber counts in the millions. This is a
people will start leaving whenever now, like, because this is what happens. Once people start leaving, it makes the community ask, why are you staying? And then it creates like an entropy effect where everybody leaves. Like this happened with like multiple orgs before. It happened like with Method, for example. Whenever like, you know, they had drama, like a couple of people left, then like everybody fell down. Like a guild falling apart, exactly like
it avalanches so fast.
Yes. A cascade.
Mass exodus from people who've been loyal to the platform for years. These
Roblox
creators
is too big. Roblox is very, very big, but you'd be really surprised. Like think about how much, like YouTube is bigger than Roblox is, right? I mean, it obviously is. And think about how much Elsagate fucked YouTube. No, this is absolutely serious.
are making it very clear. Roblox's actions, or rather their inaction, have made it impossible to keep supporting them without damaging their own reputations. As I've said before in other videos,
you know what I mean? Every time I talk to another YouTuber about Roblox, it's the same thing. Oh my God, Roblox is that one game that has the problem with the right? It's the one game that has that wants to add date.
This is the same thing with Blizzard. I know where the bots are. You know where the bots are. Everybody knows where the bots are. The only people that play WoW that don't know where the bots are is Blizzard. So how is it that all the Roblox players know where the weirdos are? All the creators know where they are. The weirdos know where to go. Everybody knows except Roblox. oh, it's a mystery.
Eating and everyone's a kid, right? Like you got Moist Critical talking about it on YouTube. Like you're cooked, bro. You're cooked.
True.
It's like it makes me look bad. It makes all my
Everybody
friends
look
look
like
bad.
a weirdo.
It
Yeah.
makes Roblox look bad. It makes me not want to even tell people, hey, I'm a Roblox YouTuber. Because the first thing that comes out of their mouth is, oh my God, they're not doing a creep. You know, like this is that one platform that was that dating to the kids.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, you tell somebody you like, oh yeah, I work at Blizzard. Like, so what's that thing with the breast milk? So what happened with that?
A great job with it, you know. It's like
basically, if you're a Roblox
not so
YouTuber,
good, huh?
people immediately assume that you're a, and only Roblox.
Nah,
is
I think that's bullshit. Anybody saying that's a piece of shit. But at the same time, I do think that like whenever you're on a platform like this that has a lot of weirdos on it, you do get AoE damaged.
blame for that. Now, aside from the huge exodus from all the star creators, there have also been massive updates to the Schlupp lawsuit situation itself, as instead of being a sitting goose and allowing Roblox to silence him with legal threats, Schlupp has officially fired back at Roblox with a public response, and this time, he's bringing the heavy hitters with him. He's now partnered with two massive law firms. The names are currently on screen because I can't pronounce any of them.
And you know why they're doing this? That $1 billion settlement? That's a big money situation for them. Oh, yeah.
Both known for winning massive corporate accountability cases. Between them, they've recovered billions for victims of against some of the biggest institutions in the country.
I'm getting ads. I said this the other day. I'm getting ads whenever I'm like, you know, I'll have the radio on when I'm driving around. I've received ads very frequently recently, like on the radio, coming on saying like, have you had a kid that was on Roblox that got groomed? Well, you might be entitled to compensation from this class action lawsuit that we're filing. So like this shit's happening all over the place, even on like, again, the local Austin, Texas radio. Straight up, like that's how big it is.
Real policy changes to protect survivors. The legal firepower isn't all he's bringing to the table. Schlupp has also confirmed that he's teaming up with none other than Chris Hansen to produce a professional, in-depth documentary investigating Roblox's
That's wild.
problem. And keep in
Chris
mind, this
Hansen's
isn't going to
everywhere.
be just another YouTube video. This is a full-scale expose aimed at a mainstream audience with the kind of reach and credibility that Roblox can't just brush off as internet drama. Schlupp's legal team has made it clear that his fight isn't just about reversing his ban, it's also about forcing Roblox to answer for years of negligence. Schlupp went on record about his own experience as a victim when he was just 12.
Yeah, I mean, if they go through discovery and they find out that they ignored these problems and they didn't like deal with them because they were worried about it hurting their growth, I think they're fucked. They're mega fucked.
By a Roblox developer who had official merchandise sold nationwide and direct contracts with the company. Schlupp's mother reached out for help when Schlupp was hospitalized after an unfortunate attempt, but Roblox completely ignored her until she threatened legal action, and even then they tried to shift the blame, claiming it happened on a completely different platform.
That's right. The Predator being a contracted Roblox developer who had the company promoted events. Yeah, that's not so good.
Being someone Roblox paid, promoted, and showcased at events.
Again, all they're doing is trying to hide as much as they can from any degree of accountability. They are terrified of people finding out about this.
The developer continued to make money and enjoy Roblox's support for years before finally being banned, and only because another victim came forward.
What a
now,
surprise.
Schlupp's investigative work has led to 6 confirmed arrests.
Remember what I said about the 5? 2 people come forward. Imagine, do you think everybody that it happened to came forward? Really? I mean, like, think about this for 3 seconds. You obviously would come to the conclusion of no.
Who were first contacted on Roblox. But instead of seeing that as a reason to work with him, Roblox is framing him as the problem, banning him under vague vigilante group rules, and hitting him with legal threats under the Computer Fraud Act.
Yeah, he's not being a vigilante, by the way. Because vigilantes try to apply justice themselves. He's not actually trying to arrest anybody, to detain anybody, to do anything. He's just simply obtaining information and then giving it to the police. And then the police decide whether they want to act on that information or not. So there's no vigilante behavior that's really even happening. He's
the
exposing
same
them?
exact
Yes.
playbook they used against Ruben Sim. Something worth mentioning, something that I actually mentioned in my previous video, is that in Roblox's most recent response, they openly said that vigilantes are worse than while referring to Schlep. That statement is insane all on its own, and I'm genuinely surprised.
Calling, and this is insane, similar to actual predators. They often impersonated minors. So you're going to compare people that are trying to keep your platform clean from predators to actual predators. Not my strategy. I would not have done that if I were them.
I found myself where I knew I needed to finish my education. I chose Purdue Global because the faculty understood the different things.
I don't see more people talking about that. And here's the hypocrisy. Roblox claims the reason they target people like Schlep is because conversations are moved to another platform, supposedly bypassing their safety tools. But if they're so against it, why do they have built-in features to promote those very same platforms?
Why can you type Discord?
Discord would be the only
If
weird
Discord
one.
is something that if you're trying to stop people from doing out of platform conversations, just word filter the word Discord or disc. And that's going to make a lot of it go away. You can't? You can word filter anything. Oh, you can't type it? Oh, it is filtered. Okay, well, that's good. At least they did that.
On your Roblox profile or group page. It's like they want the traffic offsite when it benefits them.
Let me guess, they put spaces or dots in between the letters and then it still works?
Punish you for it the second it makes them look bad. And now, they've picked the wrong person to try that on. Schlep isn't just going to vanish quietly. He's taking this whole fight to court, to the press, and to an audience far bigger than Roblox's own player base. Which leads us to our next major development. The Louisiana Attorney General...
Well, I think that a lot of Roblox... I think the truth is that this issue will probably only ripple effect maybe 20 to 30% of the Roblox user base and make them aware of it. But what will matter and what will count is actual legislation and legal proceedings that make them have to do things. That's the only way that this actually changes. Because expecting Roblox and getting mad that Roblox does this, kids are still going to want to use Roblox. They're not really going to care about this. They're going to say, oh, Mom, I'm not doing that. It's okay. Because there's plenty of weird stuff on YouTube and other platforms, too, that they're doing. The reality is that unless legal precedent is set and legal accountability is achieved, no ground will be gained at all in this Roblox situation. There will be no ground gained. Now, it might be a temporary improvement that they then relax after the pressure is off them. Good argument for Real ID on the internet legislation. I told you this was going to happen. I said it was going to happen. Anybody who thought this wasn't going to happen was retarded. Of course.
Liz Murill has officially
These
filed a
guys are
child
really-
protect.
Yeah, they're having fun. Yeah. For you guys Yeah. to sit here and be like,
Wait a minute.
let's bring it up and mock them. That's f***ed up.
Will you guys just grow up and just sit down and write your own horse, come up with it? Start your own show, have your own award show.
I don't know her, but I'm assuming that she has nothing to do with funny. So I'm gonna speak as the expert on funny. Funny people should just be left to trying to be funny.
Hey, telling us about what's going on in jail.
Yes, ma'am, ain't getting out to tell you. But I'm gonna tell you at an arena named Phillips, and you gonna tell me at the Atlanta Comedy Theater.
Or you're insulting me by saying I look like that.
This is you back in your victim thing.
No, I'm not being a victim. I'm saying the jokes you're doing is not. It's not like.
It's not PC?
That's not cool.
You got brains in there, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So write your own and quit your whining. We're all eating a giant sandwich out here. Nobody cares.
Your world is not funny. Your world is next on the big story. My world is people trying to be funny.
Well, 2 or 3, your hair is kind of.
That joint was.
My hair is 19 inches long, and I have no perm.
You don't.
Oops. Come run one of your gnarled fingers. While you on air.
Yeah, well, thank you for giving us the energy for the question we didn't ask.
No, I'm excited about it.
Yeah, excited
What's
about
your
it.
problem, dude?
There's something deeply satisfying about watching a comedian completely outclass an insufferable interviewer. From Shane Gillis calmly dismantling Andrew Schultz and the Flagrant crew for mocking people with mental disabilities, to Bill Burr turning awkward silences into comedy gold with surgical precision. The late great Patrice O'Neill eloquently exposing the hypocrisy of the news media, Cat Williams calmly stilling the soul of an arrogant radio host, and Jerry Seinfeld reminding Larry King what planet we live on. This is a masterclass in comedy takedowns, starting with Shane Gillis on Flagrant.
Have you guys been up to?
Bro, Shane actually has been working out, dude. This is
Yo! Let's see it. Hold on.
That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Bro, you look good. Is this from West Point?
That actually is.
Oh, nice.
You guys, and
That's
you know
cool.
what?
Congrats.
I don't think that's funny.
Shane and Schultz are friends. Schultz was actually one of the first bigger podcasts to give Shane a platform after his SNL firing. But when they compare Shane to someone with Down syndrome, Shane acts like he's really insulted, turning the joke back on them.
Down syndrome dudes love TikTok.
Oh my God.
Son, my guy's nice.
By the way,
that's foul.
These guys are awesome.
Yeah.
They're having fun.
Yeah.
For you guys to sit here and be like,
wait a minute.
Let's bring it up and mock them. That's up, dude. That's a dude.
We're mocking
By
you.
using them as an insult.
Using?
Yeah.
We're using you.
So you're insulting them by saying I look like them, or you're insulting me by saying I look like them?
This is you back in your victim thing.
No, I'm not being a victim. I'm saying the jokes you're doing is not. It's not like.
It's not PC.
That's not cool.
Shane said a lot, but it's never about people with Down syndrome. Some people thought Shane was joking, just trying to keep a straight face for the bit as to make the crew seem like jerks. Others thought he was genuinely offended by the jokes. The vibe from Schultz was weird from the start. Rather than treating Shane as a guest, it felt like he was going out of his way to be confrontational. Instead of letting it pass, Shane called him out.
Well, thank you for giving us the energy for the question we didn't ask.
No, I'm excited about it.
Yeah, excited
What's
about
your problem, dude?
Excited
You had a
about
bad attitude
SNL?
when I called you today. You were grumpy when I
Yeah,
called
I
you.
did have a bad attitude.
Why were you being grumpy?
Because you called me at 11 a.m. and you're like, hey, what's up, bro? And I'm like, what's up, bro? And then I'm like,
I was like, are we doing the podcast today?
Yeah.
You said yeah.
No, you said, oh, after you
like,
called me, like,
oh, shit.
yeah, are we doing the pod today? And I was like, yeah. And you're like,
that's
oh, yeah, that's
No, I didn't. No,
Don't
I
say
literally,
oh, just say yo.
No, I literally called and said, "Are we doing the podcast?" I didn't
No, you
say,
did.
"What's up, dude?" No, I said, "What's up, you fucking hoe ass." That's what I said. And then you didn't respond with the same energy. You were like, "What's up?" I was like, "All right."
I was pushing.
That's crazy.
Even with the awkwardness, Shane came out of the podcast looking more likable than ever. Despite the tension with Schultz and the Flagrant crew, it was clear that there was no real animosity. Just two guys making good entertainment. Barstool Sports also understands that confrontation can be captivating entertainment. Shane was there not just to promote Gillian Keeves, but to participate in the Yak's infamous case race. Once everyone on set was plastered, the fellas started giving Shane a hard time for the joke that got him fired from SNL.
Steven said to us he didn't know the SNL story.
I was told during the taping that he made an Asian joke. I don't know. I'm not aware of Shane Gill.
I'll be honest. I
respect him.
I was goofing around.
Even though Shane had clearly had more to drink than anyone else, he managed to stay the most level-headed in the room. Despite the playful atmosphere, he went along with it, saying he was just goofing around. But the Barstool crew were belligerent and wouldn't let it go. At one point, a young producer half-heartedly joked about wrestling Shane, but the host didn't step in to shut it down, making Shane visibly uncomfortable.
You're giving guff.
You're either giving guff or you want to wrestle right now.
Oh yeah, he's a
You have two choices.
You have two choices. Giving guff or wrestle.
No, you're either giving guff or you are in wrestling. I will accept either.
Before you answer,
So yeah.
you will win.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
But decide it. But decide it right now.
The amount of alcohol consumed during the Yak's infamous case race seemed to obliterate everyone's social awareness, except Shane's. As the crew continued to pile on, Shane kept his cool for as long as he could, but eventually the pressure got to him and he had had enough.
Shane, to see if you're telling the truth, what's your order of Chinese food?
Think about
I'm gonna take my glasses off to wrestle you. I'll be in there in 5 seconds.
You will.
Absolute nobody.
Oh,
You think I know who you are? I don't.
Hey, come in. I love all of them.
Never heard of you either.
Hey, come in.
Good.
Even with more drinks in him than anyone else, Shane managed to stay somewhat grounded. He's known for his humility, but the arrogance of the producer brought out a side of Gillis we've rarely seen.
So I know you're like a guy who's like an extra here at the office, and you're trying your best to like be a main character.
Damn. Serious.
He's coming at your neck because you won.
Say your order.
Here's my order. Yo, get fired. Get fired. I will make sure you don't work here anymore.
Say order.
Real.
The producer came out of the booth fully ready to wrestle Shane, but some members of the crew had the sense to step in and remove him from the room. While Schultz and the Barstool interviewers were undoubtedly insufferable, sometimes it's not the interviewers themselves, it's their questions. This was never more obvious than when Bill Burr was hit with a dumb question. Instead of going for the safe, politically correct answer, Burr chose to be brutally honest.
Can women be funny?
Yeah, of course. Will you guys just grow up and just sit down and write your own come up with it? Start your own show, have your own award show. Quit waiting around for other people to do for you. That's the problem. If you guys had your own big club and I was standing outside of it, you'd never let me in. I'd start my own. You guys got to start your own. You got brains in there, right?
Yes, absolutely.
So write your own and quit your whining. We're all eating a giant sandwich out here. Nobody cares. I don't care. Well, when was the last time you went on stage and you killed so hard the person after you bombed? If you're doing that on a regular basis, people are gonna notice, regardless of what you have between your legs.
Burr is notorious for pointing out the painfully obvious in the most cutting way possible. You know that Seinfeld episode where George comes up with the perfect comeback hours after the moment has passed?
The ocean called. They're running out of shrimp.
Well, the jerk store called. They're running out of you.
We've all been there, but that's never the case with Burr. He's a guy who always seems to have the best response ready to go right off the top of his head, especially when he found himself face to face with an insufferable morning radio host.
This is Southside Steve TV, and this is Bill Burr.
That's your question?
I'm just saying who you are.
Oh, yeah, all right. I don't like you creep me out with that big microphone and that country western shirt.
Oh, no, this isn't country western. It's like, it's hip now to wear this. This is my nightclub look. Yeah, come on.
All right. This is